they're shooting. Then all of a sudden I just overheard. Wendo lalangi, lala.
How many were they?
Two. They stepped on me. So I surrender. They did their thing, but they did not take any belonging from me. So they did their thing. Then from there, I figured out, because this is the third time, and my life is in danger because of hustle. I quit the job.
Hello, welcome back to Gante's Creation. This is the journey series. It's been a long time since we put up the journey series, but there are some other videos that we've been putting. Today we are on the second season, the third episode, and today I have a very good friend of mine. His name is Felix Katula. He has graced the show today. He will explain how he found himself to be in the career that he is at the moment. Let's give him our ears and enjoy the show. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Hello guys, this is Felix Katula. Gante's Creation is my guy, and he called me to be in his show. It's good to support your friends. So please guys, after you upload this video, or even if you don't upload the video, support this guy. He's doing amazing work. My name is Felix, and we work in the same field of I can call it hospitality, but mostly we deal with coffee. And I find myself in coffee, something which I didn't expect. I didn't love coffee from day one, and I came to love it. So this is my story, how it started. So after I finished the school, I was aspiring to be my thing. I wanted to be like engineering, those things, like dealing with anything electricity, but circumstances, they pushed me to be in this field, and this is how it started. So after also of college and everything else, I used to have my nephew. My nephew was working in a restaurant back in town near Imenda House. There is a restaurant there called Dominion. So because after when you are jobless, you have to hustle to get credit card and to support yourself. So I found myself I found myself working in a cafe called Dominion. So Dominion, my work was not any production. My work was as a cleaner. I used to clean glasses.
And how did you get the job?
He was as a waiter, then he was making chapatis, and he was cooking inside. Then we talked, and I asked him if I can get a job. Then by then I was living Langata, which meant me to shift from Langata to Pangani. So after I got this job, I say it is what it is. I have to hustle for myself.
So you left home and went to start your life?
I want to start my own life, not like I don't want to expect anything from anyone. I wanted to be my own, to be like a man, you earn your own money. But the funny enough is the job it was not paying me well. Actually, I was getting 250 per day. But we used to be paid monthly, whereby after every month you have to be paid. So I used to get 7,500. So I also like almost a year. I struggled trying to make it happen. Then it happened. Like I worked there like for almost a year. But the funny thing about the motivation was there was no motivation. And to make matter worse, I was working 12 hours. 2 hours duty, 6 in the morning, even 13 hours, sometimes even 8. Then it came to my mind like this is not my thing. I have to quit. Then before I quit, we get some increment, 10 shillings.
So from 250 to 260.
Then I told them no, I have to leave now. I was promoted actually from washing dishes to I was washing glasses until I get blisters on my fingers. Then I was promoted from washing, cleaning. Then I became waiter.
So since you wanted to leave the job, so they promoted.
They promote me. Then give me another 20 shillings. So I was getting 280 before I left that place. Then I worked like 2 months. I said no, this is not my thing. I have to come out of this place. Then I shifted to another place. No, I went back home. I went back home. I went back home. Then I was just at home. Then one of my friend called me. He asked me whether I want to hustle, Then I told him, of course, yes. Because I tried about college and everything, campus thing. There was some difficulties, I didn't like finish my what I wanted to pursue in campus, Then one of my friends called me and told me there's a job in a wind shop. So we used to sell medicine from India, but that one was good. It was really good because I was being paid good money. Working hours was amazing because you report at work at 9 o'clock. Then by the time 6, you finish your duty. So there was no like long hours duty, So it's strictly 8 hours, and I was being paid good amount of money, 600 per day.
So let me ask first. You're selling medicine. Were you professional? Did you know what you're selling?
Not really like those are the Indian medicine, like herbal medicine. So I'm a medicine, but I was not.
So you went through a training or something?
Just like 2 weeks training. Then from there, I get in the field. So I worked like around 3 months. 3 months actually, 3 months, something like that. That was the 2013. Then I worked. For me it was a good place because I was getting like it was easy money. Then after I get this job, I went back again to my nephew. We are living together in Pangani. So we stay Pangani. I work to this Indian shop. Is in located in Nyamakima. We are working in this area, Nyamakima. So I work there. Then I see still this is not my thing. I quit it again. Before I quit, the reason why I quit, this guy, they used to keep money inside the shop. So we used to be attacked by thugs in that shop. So when the thugs come, they fire. They don't care if you are not cooperating, you are in for it. Yeah. So they did first time, second time, that time, so that I quit. Then I say Nairobi is not mine. I just leave this is 700 every day. I go back home. So I quit the job. Before I quit, they found me. I was eating lunch inside the store. So we used to buy lunch, and you have to go back in the store. You enjoy your meal inside there. So I didn't know where they are inside, because the door, the main door, it was steel door, open one with the ventilation. Then the other one was a wooden door. So when they come, they just fire. They found the Maasai security there. So Maasai is only rungu, nothing else, and a small knife, nothing they can do. This is someone who has a gun, a pistol, nothing you can do. So I didn't notice whether the thugs came inside. They came to steal in our shop. So I was just sleeping. I was just eating my I can remember very well. I was having fries for lunch. Then I didn't expect whether we have thugs inside, man. Then the thing happened. They're shooting. Then all of a sudden, like, I just overheard. Wendo lalangi, lala.
How many were they?
Two, they stepped on me. So I surrender. They did their thing, but they did not take any belonging from me. So they did their thing. Then from there, I figured out, because this is the third time, and my life is in danger because of hustle. I quit the job. Then from there, like what I can say, I think it's like God was working with me. The flow of things was like amazing after event, but I did not stay for a long time without any hustle. So after this event of the thugs coming to the shop, I had to stay in the place because it was amazing for me, because there's no pressure, there's no someone was like do this. No, when you know your station, you know where you are supposed to do. If it's wiping the medicine, arranging, checking the expiring one to throw them, like to take out of the shelves. That was my thing. So I didn't like struggle, because I was like, I was getting comfortable there, Then because now I'm young, and the event of things happening here, I've never seen like this, So I said, no, enough is enough. I have to quit. Then I quitted. Again after working like around 3 months with those events of thugs coming inside and do this, trying to kill us, in the shop. Then from there, I quit it again. That's the same 2013. Then I went home. I stayed like in home like 2 weeks, because of the connection of the people. Now that's why I've learned something. How you stay with the people, because the connection of the people. Another guy called me. He told me, my guy, there is a job in Parklands for selling mobile phones. Diamond Plaza. I worked there, but I did not stay for them long time. I worked like 3 weeks. They are not paying well, but though it was good, because still it was like a comfort zone. Only sitting, waiting the customer.
Just a shop.
Yeah. Mobile. Yeah. The original mobile phones. Yeah. It was an Indian shop. I can remember very well. So I get another opportunity. Then I hustle. Then after a certain time, the Indian guy, he used to have a small baby girl. The baby girl used to love me, because I don't know. Then because I used to have the Mlikamuizi, the small mobile phone, Then the baby told the father, even you don't have a good phone, can you bring when you go outside, because he was like traveling outside, bring him a new mobile phone. Then he bring me Sony Ericsson. It was a good phone. Then it's like it was just devil trying to push me. I can say like that, but I cannot say it's devil. But I think it was a God's time. It was trying to lead me to my direction, Then from there, he bring me a Sony Ericsson, a new one. I used for like 3 days. Then after I finished my duty, Pangani branch, then I was just coming back home after duty. Then the thugs again, they have very sharp knife. This side, like there are 4 of them. They're telling me, you have to cooperate. If you don't cooperate, you are in for it. And they are pushing knife inside your body. What you do? You have to surrender. You have to surrender. They took the same phone, the same gift this guy gave me. They took it.
Where were you living?
Pangani, the same area, Pangani. So I was like, I know this is not my thing, because my mind was like, I have to do my thing, electricity and everything, electrical engineering, so those kind of things. So I was like, okay, this is not. I think there's something which is not. I don't know. Then after I stayed like 3 weeks, my brother-in-law is working in hospitality, and he knew dormants. He knew the thing about dormants. That's my story for coffee now as a barista now. Still, this is something I didn't want anymore, because I have experienced the first place, my first working place where I was working, So it's like this guy was this someone was pushing me, was pushing me to this opportunity, but I didn't like it. So he told me, I think this is a short course. You can make your own money and take yourself back to campus or to college to support yourself, I told you I don't like this thing, hotel thing, I was like, no, this is not my thing. Then he pushed me like 2 days. He called me, he organized me to go dormants to see the school. Then from there I paid for 1 month. Then my trainer was just 13, now he owns a Barista Pro. Then that was 2013. Then I trained for 1 month. Then from there, I didn't stay for long without a job. My first job, I was like, okay, so this thing can pay me. Okay, coffee can pay me. I did training, everything about coffee. So after training, they used to look for internship, attachments. So my attachment, I got attachment at UNEP. There was a coffee shop called River Cafe, but we used to pay daily basis, like casual. We used to be paid. It was not free, so we used to be paid like every day 1,500. And there was an event inside there. There's a guy called Ban Ki-moon for business and everything. He used to come there for conference, summit. Then I stayed there for like 2 weeks, something like this. Then I was paid good money because and there's a tip and everything. It started developing again. So this coffee can pay you, Then after the internship, after the attachment finish, I went back home again. Then before I stayed even 2 days, I got a call. That was the January 2014. I got a call. There's a guy was opening a coffee shop, Narok and Masai Mara Road. These like you are going Kisi, Then this guy told me, you are trained, yes, I want to give you a job. My first big money I ever touched with my money, like to be paid monthly salary. My first salary was like around 20,000, 30,000 actually. And I was the one running the shop. So everything, it has to pass to me,
It was just a coffee shop, no restaurant.
It's a big hotel, but there was a sector for coffee. So I was just dealing with coffee, nothing else, nothing. Then this guy, he told me, I give you this machine, it's for you. Nobody should touch it. Then I stayed in Narok for like 7 months. But the reason I left, even now I could be there, maybe. But the reason I left, like the shop, it was like the daughter for the boss. It was like she was like the owner. You understand? She was like the owner for the shop, Then they started this fight for the children fight, because we are making money. We are making money. We are making good sales. So the brother see like the sister is doing well. Then they started fighting the father in front of. Then I see I may be the next victim.
Since the father and you are an intruder, they can deal with
so I may be the next victim. I say, okay, enough is enough. I have to think, and because now I've tested good money, Then I say no. Maybe I go back Nairobi and start hustling there. But being Narok was my best place to stay, because over the weekend I was spending my time in Nairobi, and I have money. I'm not borrowing from anyone. I am using my own money. I don't have credit. Now I'm being paid good money, which I think by then 2014 was a good money for me. I'm not paying rent. Because at Narok I was living with my brother-in-law. He was working cooperative bank. Then I was not paying rent, so it is me and my money. So maybe I support my brother, sister, he was small. Then after I see this fight, I say, let me go try Nairobi. Then from there now I joined in a coffee shop in the ABC place. is a glass one. It's called Mamas. I was working there. Then Mamas, I did my thing. I worked there. But Mamas, I did not go because of money. Now I come to realize that now the coffee, I'm gonna pay you. I didn't focus on money. I was focusing on how I can build myself. Then I worked there like I think almost a year. Then year plus a year, because when I quitted, I remember I was supposed to take a leave, my leave, but then during my stay at Mamas, working at Mamas, there was a lady, there's a chef I was working with, so his wife was working at Java, is Java, but I used to serve Java stuff, their coffee. I didn't know whether they are Java stuff, They used to pass there, they take off, but I did not know whether they are Java stuff. So I asked, how can I apply a job at Java? Then she gave me the link. It was like happening of events.
So by this time, you started creating the love of coffee.
The love of coffee that started, because now at Narok it proved me that it can pay. You understand? So the love for coffee started slowly. Then boom. Then from there, after working Mama like a year plus, this lady gave me a link to join Java. Then I joined the Java. I remember 2015, in that time I joined Java. I joined Java 2015. I remember August. Then when I applied, it was like miracle. Things are happening. I applied like today. I passed cyber in town. This guy told I want to apply this police position, because Java you have to log in their website, to get the job. Then everything I apply. Before I reach home, I get an email, because now I have a smartphone. I get an email. I remember Techno something, a touch screen also. I'm getting good money. Don't forget that. So I apply. Before I reach home, I receive an email. Yes, you have been shortlisted. Someone will contact you with the effect for come for an interview. Still, I was at Mamas. I remember I was supposed to take a leave, and I remember we are very many after. Then when I reach home the following day, I receive a call while I was in the bus going to work in BC Place, Westlands. Then I receive a call. Hello, and the phone came. Who is this guy? I told them, Felix. You applied the certain position in Java. Yes. Where are you working? Are you able to come for interview tomorrow? I told them no problem. I talked to my colleague lady. We school together dormants, so we meet again, Mamas. We exchange shift. Then I told I have a very important meeting and interview at Java. I have to go. He told me all the best, no problem. It's because if you win, is good for you. Then she told me, she was called Val. Val told me, okay, it's okay. You can go for an interview. It's okay. We exchange a shift. Then I went to interview. It was like a miracle. We are like 50. Java, they give internship. If you train when you are in the house to be promoted from a certain position to come the counter like this, for management, then we are like 50 people, 17 from outside, then other people internal. Then we started interview. Then that day, the like previous day is like I served by then it was Kevin Ashley's before it come the other thing, and then it's like I was served. I remember, because when I see the image, the face is like a familiar face I used to see like every day, like a regular customer to me, And this is another thing for the people aspiring to be barista. When you meet a customer, serve them like you can serve another person, even like you can serve your boss. Because I didn't know is the owner, is the person who is gonna give me the next job, Then before I sit, I ask after I get the boardroom for where the interview are being conducted. There was Mutie and the senior barista. By then he was well known, Mutie, because he's like the one who introduced the thing for barista, and the other stuff I can't remember. Also Naima was there. Then They asked me. I asked them, can I sit down? I sit down. Before I sit down, the owner of the company came inside. He told them, this is my guy. I know this guy normally give me Americano at a certain coffee shop in entrance at ABC. You understand? So I was like, okay. So the interview started. I did my thing. I introduced myself as Felix. Why do you want to become a barista? Then by then the passion was now growing. One by one. Why you want to become? Then and how did you know Java? Then funny thing, I told them I used to listen this music, South Soul. Nikupeleke Java. You drink coffee, tunywe kahawa. Then wow, yeah. So yeah. Then when I was in Narok, I used to see people coming for coffee days. So I said, okay, the coffee, there is something precious. I didn't know, because it's something the people are pushing me to do this thing. Then after interview, before I finish the stairs from the boardroom down there, as I going back to work in my place, Mama's, they called me. Please, Felix, you have been selected. You'll be among our team. I was like, okay. This is a great opportunity for me. Then I didn't think twice. Then I joined Java. But then it was very good. It was good for us, because I remember we started training and everything. Then from there I worked Java from 2015 until 2018. That's why I quitted. But I didn't quit to sit down.
So how was the experience in Java for the years?
For me, like Java, leave alone being working in hospitality, it gave another high, and I see how it's good to relate with people. It's good to stay with the people. You cannot do things alone. So how we used to relate, we used to call it Java love. This the love inside the house. So there was that love. From waiter, cleaners, chefs, all that. It was like a family, for me, because everything we used to do like family. So my past first was Gigiri, the same Gigiri I was working, but I was working inside the United Nations headquarters. So then I worked Gigiri almost 2 years. I think I stayed Gigiri for long, 1 year plus. I think 1 year plus. Then from there, Garelia, I worked Garelia almost a year. Then from there, I went Alinkam, I worked like 1 week, something like that. But before I go Garelia, I worked at Phoenix in town. My first shop to work in town was Phoenix. I've ever worked on that shop in town, Phoenix. Then from there, Alinkam, Garelia. Then Garelia I stayed for long, like also a year plus. Then from there, the selection of the airport team. I joined the airport team. I worked airport 1 year. I think I was with you. Yeah. The same, but I came later because I didn't want to go airport. For me, I did not want to go airport. They used to go, no, I don't want, because I used to know to hear the rumors. I had a lot of work there, lifting beers and everything else, Then I say, okay, since you have pushed me to go, let me go. Then from there, I go away airport. I did 1 year. Then I say, no, I think it's high time now to think about myself. I wanted to go back to school actually before. Then people started resigning from Java, getting greener pastures outside Kenya. It's not like America, but it's outside Kenya, Kuwait, Then the Kuwait deal come. Then from there, I found myself in Kuwait. I've been in Kuwait since 2018 September until 2019 December. So I've been there like 1 year plus. Then Kuwait, we used to see coffee like only beans.
It was your first time to go outside Kenya?
Outside Kenya, and my first time also to be inside the plane. You can imagine that feeling. You can tell your family you are traveling, you are going outside. Yes. Then it was amazing feeling for me. Then from there, I found myself in Kuwait. Then people think, when you ask people around, you go in the coffee shop. And now I see in Kenya now they are doing well in terms of coffee shops, in a specialty coffee shop. I didn't know there's something called special. I didn't know the coffee is special. I didn't know. Then from there I learned a lot of things about coffee. Since then I love it. It has been paying my bills. It has been making me do small, not big steps, but small things which are amazing for me. You know, sometimes it's good to sit down and reflect your journey and look at where you started. Then I see I think coffee is not just a drink. It's very special, and coffee is the whole science. The chemists used to study in school those things, titration, because there you find the filter papers, you find all those things, you know. So okay, I used to know only cappuccino, latte and everything else. Then you find coffee. You can drink black coffee without sugar. You can you should know how to smell coffee. You should know how to taste coffee. You should know to know which notes are these in this coffee, which taste notes inside here. Is it berries? Is it fruity? Is it acidity? Is it all those things you study in the chemistry in high school? They're inside the coffee. So for those aspiring to be in the industry, is really growing and is really doing well. Is really growing and doing well. Then I remember my word. First I told you, wherever you meet a customer, serve like you're gonna serve other customers. Don't show hardship, don't show anything. I remember there was a certain day whereby the customer came. I didn't know he came from another country, because the Arab people, they wear the same clothes, you know, the same style, you know. I didn't know then in this coffee shop I was working, Kuwait, it was called Arabica. It's famous now. People want to go there. So it's like.
So you started with Arabica?
Yes. So I didn't know we are not serving customer. It was sales service. You pay, you get. But this one I say, let me serve him outside. He buy coffee and they go sit outside. I take coffee for him outside. Then we start having conversation. How are you? How is everything? How is the taste of coffee? Do you like it like this? Then he asked me one question. Do you like to work in Qatar? That's what he asked me. Since then, I've never applied for a job. I've never applied for a job like Felix. No, I've never. Since that customer, I've never applied for this different company I've worked now. I've never applied for a job. Then we talked. Then he told me, you're a good guy. That's what he told me. Then he gave me 8,000 Kenya shillings in Kuwait money. He told me I come from Qatar, but this money I don't gonna go use it. I don't want to change it, because you make me happy. Have this amount of money. He gave me 20 KD 6,000 plus 10. I was like, are you serious? Yes. Then in the company I was working, we are not allowed to take tips. And since I have apron, he told me, no, take money. No, I don't want, because of we are not allowed to take tips. So he put money inside my pocket, in my apron pocket. And okay, it's okay. We exchanged numbers. He took my Instagram account. Then from there we started having conversation. When you're gonna join me? When you're gonna join him? Like we're having. Then from there, after I meet this guy, I meet other guys who used to come in my Instagram. Are you able to work for me? This country, where this Egypt, Ethiopia, you know, Morocco, you know. Then you have to now, because now you see now you are in demand. You have to check where you get good money, you know. Then from there we started conversation. He pay everything for me, ticket, visa, and I asked any question I clarification, because where I was working, not because it was bad money. It was good for me, because it's like twice what was getting in Kenya. Yeah, you know. Then I asked him question. What do you offer? He told me accommodation, transport, good money. Now I'm getting 3 times, 4 times what I was getting in Kenya. Okay, it's okay. Then I apply for a leave. I take my vacation. Then when I reach Kenya, I didn't tell the company, but that's the bad thing. I could have left in a good way, like, you know, but I was going for vacation. But something good, I already knew I'll get something new. I have something in me, you know, because we met before I planned for my leave, you know. Then we're having conversation, come, set for my bar. Then from there, I took my way. I didn't know another friend we are working together, same Arabica. We are going there. He's still going the same company. Okay, 3 of us. We are 3. 1 from Tunis and 2 Kenyans. So you can imagine. So we went in Qatar. We pay everything, flight and everything. We went to set the bar from the scratch.
So you started
From the scratch, buying machines, selection of them are good machines, coffee grinders, everything we know about coffee. It just give us the card, credit card. Go buy whatever you need. You think you can serve the best coffee.
So this guy, he just took you to start from scratch. Even the shop, he never had the location.
You have you already have location. He was just doing construction inside, but there was no machines inside. So machines, coffee bean selection of coffee beans. It was our duty to do things. Me and my brother. So it's like my brother, yes. So we did everything for him. He was happy. We start working, but now it's 2020 now. That was 2020. Now the corona, boom. But even today, he was a good boss because people were suffering because no salaries, but he was paying us even without generating an income. He was paying us. He paid us for the whole year. We are not making any sales, but
No sales, but salary.
you are getting your salary, and there is a delay of salary. You will communicate in the group, guys, please, you have to bear me in mind. I'm paying from my pocket. He was a good guy. Like, in anything, even in your home, where you do, and there is a proper communication. Just communication. Human beings need just communication. Guys, I'm paying you from my pocket. Please, bear the circumstances. I'm gonna pay you.
Yeah, because even if he explains, he will pay half and explains. Yes. You'll understand, but you'll feel.
You feel he's a good guy. Then I used to explain like everything. So it reached a point whereby, but the problem it was not us. Problem it was not him, because he opened a new location whereby it's a big mall. So the mall, you need to be filled to get the flow of the customer. There was no supermarket, there's no only bank and hospital, and then he say, okay, guys, he call us meeting. We sit down. Actually, me and my other guy Kenyan, because as Kenyans, when you go outside there, you don't fear. You talk your mind. You don't fear anything. Then because other guy they are like going corner, no spread people. They want like no boss. We ask him. The mall managers, they came in the morning, because me and my friend, we used to have the same shift. They came in the morning and told us we should now start paying rent because you're operating. Yeah, but he told us no, I gonna close it. Not because I don't like it, I like it, but I have to close it because now I'm paying you. I'm losing money. You should be making money. The mall people, they could have like advertised for the business. Even now I could have been working for him, but he was a good guy. Then we sit down, we have a conversation. Guys, I give you 2 options. I'll give you the papers to change another company, no problem. I pay your leave days and everything. Imagine he's paying us leave and we are not working. Understand? We are inside we are indoors because of the COVID. Then from there we say, okay, me and my friend, because now, of course, this is a foreign country. You need to go there and do something for yourself. We ask ourselves, we're gonna go back home. There's COVID there. People are crying there because there's no money, no flow of cash, and there's no work. Why? Let's move fast and look for opportunities, because now again, you don't know who you are serving. In Arabic country, there's a tendency whereby when you open a new shop, everyone want to be there. Everyone want to be there. It's like a trend. They want to go to taste coffee and know the people are serving coffee. So how you talk to the people, how you communicate with the customer. Another guy spotted us. He wanted to give us both of us job, but now, now the demand is high, and when the demand is high, you have to know you are worth now. You have to know, you cannot come out from this amount of money to go the another amount of money. Then from there, we get the first offer, we declined. Another offer, we declined. Then we get different offers from different companies. So then we parted ways. We went another company. he went another company. So this company, salary was good, and that's why I said now coffee is paying, because now like the coffee can pay me to this amount of money. I can feed my family, I can pay my bills, I can eat, I can save small, understand? And I say, okay, I didn't give up. This company, the things which are not, they use like they are not straight, I don't know, enough is enough. I have to quit. No, I didn't quit because of that. What happened? I get injured my leg, So when I get injured, I say enough is enough. I quitted.
What happened?
I stepped on a metallic thing. It cut my leg. Then they are forcing me to go to work like they already know. This is not my thing. Thank you for your opportunity, but I didn't stay because I knew where I was going. I get another opportunity where I'm working until now. I'm now on vacation. I've been there for 1 year plus. No, that's why I tell my guys outside there, coffee, the aspiring, the junior baristas who want to be baristas. Even now, I heard they are pushing to be recognized as a career in the government of Kenya. Like a professionalism. We understand. So it's a short course, but it's paying you. It can pay you if you want, but it will pay you passion, love your job, passion and love is the same thing, consistency, and your attitude how you love it. I've not achieved much, but I know in coming days coffee will pay people a lot of money. So if you're in the game, hold it tight, love it, passion, consistency, love it, practice. Drink different coffees, different coffees from different country. Try to understand it. You love it, because for me, for now, I love it. For now, I'm working in the same company. I can choose not to go, but I cannot stay without food. I can choose to stay at home, but I know at the end of the day, if I go outside, maybe now in Kenya now, I'm in Kenya now. When I go to look for a job, I can't because I have outside opportunity. I experience from different companies, I know I can get a job. So to the young baristas outside there who want to be baristas and who want to be in the game, love it, consistency, your attitude. Don't just do. I didn't love it for the first time. I even it's like stuck in my mind, like this thing I should pursue. I know more about coffee. Maybe I do liquor, maybe I do Q grinding, maybe I expand my skills by roasting beans. I want to know the variety of how to roast beans. Those are the things. And if you become a roaster, Q grinder, I don't know whether in Kenya we have Q grinders. Even if we have, maybe 2 or 3, because it's very rare to find someone who is Q grinder. A Q grinder is someone who evaluates a coffee. When you give him or her coffee, you can evaluate and tell this coffee has this taste and this and that, But in Kenya we don't have. But we have ricaras, the people go do something. You can come up with your own way of processing your coffee and taste it, and So for the people here want to join, I come to now to accept the thing that we cannot be all the same in the same field, engineering, lawyers. No, what matters is where are you able to feed yourself? Are you able to are you able to pay your bills? That's the only thing. And are you able to develop yourself? So the look I'm telling you from this camera, the guys want to be baristas. So in school now, studying different colleges. Do your thing. It's really good course. Don't take it for granted. And maybe in the next 2 years, 3 years, it will be recognized by the government, because they are pushing it in the parliament. And you never know, you'll be in the same line of duty whereby you have grown your skills. So imagine you being paid like a professional. It's a short course, but it's paying you well. Why not? So do your thing. Love coffee, practice, learn different things. When you meet people outside there, when you go to work outside there, maybe you meet Indonesians, you meet people from Brazil, people from Colombia, wherever you go, interact with them. Just learn those small things. We normally say in Kenya, hapa na hapa ujeza kiba, but the knowledge is power. And the skills, nobody gonna take your skills away. So keep going, and don't forget to support this channel. And also I have channel, he will tell you my channel. I also have channel for, it's all about coffee, and the stories about coffee. So don't forget to support this guy. He's doing amazing job. But I also tell him, give the baristas a lot of content so that people can watch and expand their minds to love it like me. Now I love it. For example, now I'm on vacation. Like sometimes you decline offers. You say you don't want this one, you don't want this one, you want this, you want that. So it's up to you. So the people in the field, do your thing. Cheers, guys. Felix.
Your handles?
My handles: Felix Katula, Instagram, Felix Katula YouTube. I'm more active in YouTube and Instagram. TikTok, no. Facebook, Felix Katula, but Facebook I don't post anything about coffee. It's only me, my life, you know. But Instagram, Felix Katula, YouTube, Felix Katula. You go support us there. We are doing something. We want to educate the society about short courses. It's a short course, but it can pay you. Even now you can learn Kisia's coffee. We used to know only coffee from Central. Machakos has coffee. College in land have coffee. You can imagine. So stay tuned. Thank you.